it's mind blowing to me, you know, and it's all due to the grace of God that I'm in a position to do so well.
Hey man, that's awesome. That's dope. And you were preaching, okay? One of my catchphrases is you better preach, and you were preaching, sir. All right. So you mentioned that you got to travel the world at a young age. Like,
Absolutely.
describe how that opportunity came about and what it was like.
I love these questions. I really love these questions. Um, so this is how it came about. I had an uncle who obviously is much older than me because he's my uncle. And when I was a young kid, like about 12 years old, I would go over his house to listen to rap music and stuff like that. And at the end of every day, he would always pull out these photo albums. This was back before camera phones existed. He would have these photo albums that he would show me, and he would be like, "Look, I went to Morocco this day. Look how beautiful the scenery is. Look how beautiful the beaches are. Oh, look, I went to Thailand. Look how beautiful the scenery is. Look how beautiful the people is. Look how great the food looks." And he would show me these pictures from all these different countries that he's traveled to. So that right there registered into my brain at like 12 years old. I have to travel the world. I have to do it. So the moment I got my career in psychology, my first career was being a caseworker for foster care. So I was pretty much a social worker. At that time, I was making pretty good money. And that's when I first started traveling. And I did my first trip ever in 2014, and it was to India. And I literally just picked it out of a hat one day. I literally woke up one day. I said, okay, I want to start traveling now. I've been saying I wanted to do this since 12. I have the money now because I have the career. And I literally woke up one day. I went on bookit.com. They don't exist anymore, but I went on bookit.com and I said, okay, I'm going to pick a random place. And I picked New Delhi, India. Wow. And I went there for 5 days. And ever since then, I was hooked on traveling. After that, I went to Thailand, then I went to Egypt, then I went to Brazil, then I went to the Caribbean, then I went to London. I went to all of these places, and I just went crazy. I literally went crazy. You know what I mean? So
that's awesome.
Absolutely, I would say my favorite place to travel was Thailand so far. And I was 25 years old in Thailand for 2 weeks. I went out there for 2 weeks, and I had the best time of my life, from the sightseeing to the tourist activities to the shopping. Everything was so beautiful. Everything was so wonderful. I absolutely love traveling. And just to answer the other part of your question of like how it came, about how I had the opportunity to do it, it's just by having the career at the time and not having so many responsibilities. Obviously, this is way before the wife and kid. So financially having all of that money, I was like, yo, let's go. Let's do it. And awesome. It's the best feeling in the world to travel.